everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pili. This channel is all about fashion, luxury, and lifestyle, so if you're into any of those, please consider subscribing to my channel. So today I'm super happy because this is like an unplanned video that I just decided to film today, because today is a Sunday. Sundays are kind of a reset day for me. I kind of clean the house, I clean like everything, yeah, it's like a reset day for me. And actually I did something that, I don't know, I was just like, I felt okay. So basically I don't really clean my jewelry all the time, like my piercings and stuff. Right now I feel like super naked, and today I had the idea of like cleaning my things, and I decided to clean everything that's gold, like my piercings, which are all gold, and my necklace, because I felt like it was missing a little bit of sparkle. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like since I wear these pieces like every day, it's not like I take them off, clean them. And today I just decided it was like the perfect day to, clean. And yeah, while I was cleaning my pieces, I thought about the last video that I made, which was about like my jewelry. And I actually have another video coming up about my wish list about jewelry. So yeah, we could say that lately I have been focusing a lot on jewelry. There's a lot of reasons behind that. I just find that I would take like a long time for me to like talk about it and explain to you why right now I'm like, yeah, like moving more towards jewelry than other things. Like lately I do have a little bit of a passion towards, yeah, like the gold jewelry and designer jewelry. So yeah, if you're interested, the previous video of this was something that I'm gonna show you today, which is the unboxing of my Idyl, my first Idyl purchase, and you will see it right now as well. Basically, what I want to show you today is the pieces that I wear on me 24/7. On my next video, I will be showing the rings as well, but lately I haven't been going out of the house a lot, or yeah, I mean, I don't really wear my rings that much lately, because I mostly wear them when I go out. And right now my going out is just to go to like places where I don't really need to take my rings, or I don't feel like it's necessary, if you get what I mean. But anyway, I'm just gonna show you basically what I wear every single day. I never take this off. Like, for example, my rings, obviously I do take them off, but these are the things that I have on me like 24/7. So yeah, I'm just gonna start by showing you the pieces. They are like literally brandly cleaned right now. I don't know how to say brandly, newly cleaned. And they look so much different. If you're gonna take something away from this video, is that I generally do recommend to take your pieces off and clean them every now and then. And actually what I used to clean them was the kit that Cartier gives you when you buy something. And honestly, I never really used this thing, but today I was like, you know what, I kind of want to clean my earrings. I sometimes feel like you start getting like dirt into the ears and the earrings themselves, and it starts smelling a little bit weird. And I was just like, yeah, like it's time for a reset. It's time to clean everything. I feel super naked without my things. And if you see me looking that way, is because I'm gonna be putting everything on as I show you. But basically I just want to show you how I basically like curated the whole year. And in terms of the necklace that I wear every day, you also know about that. I have another unboxing on that if you are interested as well. I will link it below. It's the unboxing of my Van Cleef necklace. But yeah, let's just get started. So basically, the earrings that I use every day are these ones. I love wearing hoops, and these ones are from Mejury. They are full gold, and I believe they are like the small size. And yeah, I believe they are also available in like medium and a larger size, and I believe they also have like a huggy that is a little bit smaller than this. But I just thought that this exact size was perfect for me, because I do like go to the gym and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, in general, with your earrings that you wear every day, it depends on the activities that you do, like what you want to choose. But for me, these were the perfect option because they are really small. But not super small, if you get what I mean, because yeah, for me the huggies can be a little bit too small. So I thought these were like perfect. And there you can see this one hangs a little bit lower because, as I mentioned, I have to get stitched this part of my ear because it's like a little bit, you know. But anyway, I did want to mention that these earrings are so lightweight that even though I have the problem with this ear, they don't bother me at all, because they are not heavy in any means. By the way, I do have something here, please ignore it. But yeah, these earrings are not heavy at all, so they are just perfect. I do have to say, the only thing I don't like about these earrings is that they are shallow in here, which obviously that makes them less heavy, and it makes them perfect for every day. But at the same time, I do find that it makes them feel a little bit cheap, even though they're gold and everything. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I would buy them again. I mean, I think they're great for every day, but they are like really simple. And in terms of like, yeah, being simple and everyday hoops, they're perfect, the weight of them as well. But sometimes, you know, when they cling against something else, they do kind of, I don't know if you will understand what I mean, but they do sound in a way that it makes them feel not expensive. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I mean, my point is that I do love them and I do wear them a lot, I mean, every day, but I don't know if I would recommend to purchase them. Maybe I would go to another jeweler and get something a little bit more interesting, or maybe not shallow, I don't know. Those are just my thoughts about these ones, but I love them and I wear them every day anyway. But in terms of Mejury earrings, we have to talk about like my favorite piece, like when it comes to what I have bought from Mejury and their hoops and like real gold that they sell. There's this pave earrings, which basically, well, hoops, which basically in the front they are fully pave, and at the back they don't have anything. So I feel like it's good, like if someday you don't really feel like doing the whole pave situation, you can just turn them around. But I don't know why you would want that, because honestly, I love the fully pave situation. It looks amazing. And these like just bring out, like if you're wearing any other diamonds, it will bring out, you know, the shine in the other diamonds. And yeah, I mean, this is beautiful. This is my favorite piece that I own from Mejury, hands down. Like if I ever lost this or anything, I would definitely repurchase them. I think they're perfect and they're beautiful. And on this ear, since I already bought the Idyl, if you watched that video, you know that I was like thinking about where to place this earring. And in the end, I did decide to wear it in the third hole, because I'm wearing, on the second hole, I'm wearing my Idyl piece. So in this ear, this Mejury hoop goes in the third hole. But on my other ear, it goes in the second one. Yeah, that's basically how it looks, one next to the other. And yeah, I really love these hoops. I think they're perfect. I love them. Like, they are just so perfect. I love them. And yeah, another reason why I decided to make this video is because in person I got a lot of compliments on my earrings and my stack. And maybe you guys don't see it that much because on my videos, like, you're not really close to me and you don't see the whole thing. So that's why I decided to like just show you in here, because yeah, a lot of people always ask me like, where did you get those earrings and are they real gold and everything? And yeah, the answer is yes, everything is gold. I don't like to take things off. I don't like to baby my stuff. And I love to wear like high quality things. I can wear like not non-gold stuff, like my ears don't get bad with that, but I still really like the quality, and I like to like not have to worry about, you know, things turning bad, if you know what I mean. But anyway, these are the third earrings, and these are also Mejury. So if you take something from this video, is that I really do recommend Mejury for their gold pieces. I think they are really nice, and this is basically just a diamond stud. So when I was in Florence, I found this beautiful like diamond earrings like this ones. I think they were a little bit bigger than this. I honestly don't know how much carats this is, but I mean, they're not really that big, but I don't need them to be because they are just like part of the whole thing. So if they were a bit bigger, I don't think it would make sense. But my point of this is that I found these earrings in Florence, which were like diamonds and gold. And since I saw them, I was like, I really need something like that. And in the moment when I saw those earrings, I didn't own anything like this, and I really wanted them, but I felt like they were a little bit expensive in the place where I was going to buy them, and they just kept stuck in my head, you know. My mom said I could buy them for like Christmas, but then I couldn't go back to the place where I saw them because I was just there for a few days and I didn't have time to go back. I had to come back to Milan and I didn't have time to go buy them. So then I was obsessed with them and I started looking for something like this, like super simple everywhere. And I looked into Cartier, I looked into Tiffany, because they do like the diamonds by the yard thing. And they were so expensive, like way more expensive than the ones that I found in Florence. And I was like, this really doesn't make sense. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be paying designer prices for a design like this, because it's just a simple stud, you know? So that's when I like something turned on my head and I was like, wait a second, I can find that maybe like in a local jeweler, or just with like any jeweler really, or just in Mejury. So I went to Mejury and I found them, and I think they are perfect, super cute. Obviously the quality is amazing, and yeah, I have nothing bad to say about them. They're perfect and I really like the size of them. I do believe they're available in bigger sizes, but yeah, so though that is like the third earring that I have. And now I do like to turn things around a little bit. I don't like the both of the ears to be like exactly the same. I like to do something a little bit different so that it doesn't get that boring, that it's just like the same stack. I do like it to be symmetric in the sense that I have the same amount of pierced holes in this ear than in the other ear, but I don't like to have the same piercings in both ears because it looks like I get bored, you know. So yeah, actually okay, let's go with another Mejury piece to finish up this ear almost. So I have this dangly earring, which I also got from Mejury, and I think this one is still sold. So when I bought this earring, I bought another one, which I told you on my last Idyl unboxing that I lost it, which was super sad because I was wearing this one on this side and the other one on the other side, and it was just perfect. But then I lost the other one, but this one is still here, which I'm super happy about. So basically it just has 3 diamonds, and you can see this jangly thing. You're supposed to put that on the back, and it doesn't really dangle that much because, as you can see, the dangly part is like really not that long, so they are still super comfortable for an everyday piece. And yeah, I just really like this earring a lot. The only thing I find a little bit uncomfortable with them is that putting them on, like, well, there's 2 things I have about this earring. I love it and everything, but there's 2 things. The first thing is that I never know if I should wear it like this, like the diamonds. This is how I like to wear it, like the diamonds kind of on top, horizontally on top of the other diamond. But sometimes it moves around and it looks like this, and it looks a little bit weird like this next to that one. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I have to move it around to get the diamonds to look the way I want them to look. And now the other thing, which is probably gonna be a mess right now, is that it's super hard to get like the chain on the back. But once you get it, you're done. So let me just take a few seconds to do that on myself. Like, normally I would do this with help because it's better if you do it with someone helping you, but I will try to do it on myself and I will show you how it looks after. Okay, so there we go. I do have to say it is a little bit of a nightmare getting like the little circle hoop on the back and staying in the back, and then you close the earring. Maybe you can see on the back how it looks. But yeah, it's a little bit of a nightmare doing that. If you have someone to help you, it's better. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, the chain part is really small. So as I was saying, it's still perfect for an everyday look because it's not like too much and it's not like floating or moving around. And yeah, so that's basically what happens in like all of this part of the ear. those are all the earrings. And now moving on to my favorite piece from this ear, because this is this is an earring that I have that I don't wear on any of my other ears. Oh, and by the way, I think I was going to make an unboxing on this earring, but I never actually did. So I'm finally getting to like stop kind of gatekeeping it, because I did want to do an unboxing and everything about it, but it's really small. And when I bought it, I was like going back to Mexico right away. I didn't have time to film, but anyway, I never really showed you this piece. But basically, this is the small Cartier Just on Cleef earring. And what I love about this earring is that it's from the Just on Cleef collection, and the earrings that they have from the Just on Cleef collection, I don't really like the bigger ones. So this is the smaller version that they have, because this one is bought separately. Not separately, I mean, it's sold on its own. Like, you can obviously get a pair, but it's sold as one. So it's not supposed to be like two earrings. And actually, now that I think about it, I would really like to have maybe I would like to try it out somewhere else on my ear, because it probably looks really cute, like as little hoops and whatever. But I did buy this to wear it on its own, and to wear it on this ear and this part, because when I bought it, I didn't used to have another hole in this ear. So it was obviously always meant to live in here. And I actually thought it was a little bit smaller. I do find it a little bit big, but you do get used to it. But yeah, I just really love this earring, and I think they only used to make it in rose gold, but once I saw that they started making it in yellow gold, I was like, I'm sold, and I went to buy it. And actually the price has gone up in it since, so I'm super happy that I bought it. And well, when it wasn't that expensive, I mean, Cartier is always gonna be expensive, but to me, in terms of girl math, it makes complete sense, because I wear this earring every single day and I love it, and I get a lot of compliments on it, and I just really like the design of it. I find it super cute. And also the way that this earring works is that so you have this thing right here which you kind of press on top of this. I'm not gonna do it right now, because I do gotta say something about this earring. I was super scared of buying it and losing it, because, you know, piercings, you kind of lose them a lot, and it happens and it's normal. But I was like, this cost a lot of money. I don't want to lose this earring, obviously, because I'm not gonna repurchase it. I mean, maybe if I lost it, I would repurchase it. Who am I like trying to like lie to? But I was really scared about that. But let me tell you something about this earring. It doesn't come off, for the love of God. Like, it will not come off. I am also sorry for my hands. I go to the gym, they look like this all the time. But anyway, I was really scared about the earring coming off, but it doesn't. Like, something really out of this world has to happen for this earring to come off. Actually, one time it did come off, because I was with a friend, we were dancing, and she has these like really tight braids that she just made that exact day. Like, her braids that day were literally just done, so her hair was like so strong in that moment, and my earring got tangled in her hair, so I like pulled away, and the earring actually came off and it broke. And I did take it to Cartier, and they fixed it to me for free. It took like a week or two, but yeah, I'm really grateful that I could take it to Cartier and they fixed it. But that's the only time in the full like 1.5 years that I have owned this earring. It doesn't come off for anything in the world. I've gone to the beach, I've gone to a lake, I was swimming all day, every day in the waves. I am a really like extreme person. When I go to swim, I like to go to the bottom of the ocean. I like to do crazy stuff. I've also gone like snorkeling. I've been snorkeling, and you know, you put the goggles on and you take them off and you do a lot of things, and I never lost this earring. So yeah, I really love the fact that you never lose it. And also, I was mentioning before about the other earrings, I kind of lost track on that. This is the only Just on Cleef earring that is actually like the full what is this, the nail, it's the full nail. What I don't like about the other designs of the Just on Cleef, and the reason why I personally wouldn't buy them, is because I don't like the fact that there's a little space between. I will put a photo in here so you understand what I'm trying to say, but it doesn't come like the full circle way. So I feel like you kind of lose the idea or the sensation that it's a screw going around your ear. And this is the only Just on Clue earring that actually goes all the way because it's a complete circle. The other ones that they sell have a little gap, and I don't really like that. So yeah, let me just put it on. I will show you. It is a little bit hard to get on, but once you do, I'm telling you, it's not coming off. The way you put this on is a little bit weird because you have to put it on from like the back and close it in the front, which is not normally how it works. So here you can see, you put it on from the back and then you close it in the front. You know it's closed when you hear the little thing, but okay, there we go. Did you hear that? That is when you know that the earring is closed and it won't come off for any reason. So yeah. And now moving on, I won't take a lot to talk about this, but because I talk about it on my Idyl video, I also cleaned this earrings, although, well, this whole piece thing of Idyl, I cleaned the whole thing, even though I've only worn it for a week. But, you know, since I was cleaning everything, I also cleaned this. So basically, it's the 2 diamond studs and the chain, which I still don't remember the name of this chain. But I will link everything below if I find it. Well, everything that is still available, I will link below. I believe everything is still available, like everything that I'm wearing today is available, so everything will be linked below. But yeah, so we have the 2 studs and the little chain. So if you're interested to know a little bit more about like how this little Idyl piece works, I will leave, as I said, the video, well, the link to that video at the end of this video, or maybe I can also link it below, so you get a little bit more details about this earring. But yeah, it's really, really nice. I think it's now become one of my favorite pieces. And in terms of like, since I have owned this for a week now, and I was telling you on my last video that I was a little bit concerned that it's a little too big to wear every day. By the way, I wanted to tell you that maybe one day if you're feeling bougie, you can definitely wear it like this. Like, why not? You can wear it like this and just have the diamonds dangling around. Maybe it looks a little bit weird because at the end you can see like the little circle in here. But I think one day I would definitely wear it like this. It looks nice. But anyway, I was a little bit concerned of the size of this earring or chain situation because I do find it a little bit long, and I go to the gym every day and I do like weightlifting and, you know, crazy stuff. So I was a little bit worried that it could be a little bit uncomfortable or getting like tangled in my hair and stuff like that. But if I am honest with you, I feel like on the first days you do feel it a lot, or when I do my hair like this, you can see like how it comes kind of like inside my ear. Like it is a little bit weird because it feels a little bit weird, but you definitely get used to it. I have to say, when I first got my Just on Clue little piercing, I did also feel it like moving around in my ear. Like every time I moved my ear, I could feel it moving and all those things, but you definitely get used to these things eventually. So yeah, and in terms of it being every day, like maybe it's not appropriate for everyday situations, like maybe going to the beach and stuff like that, I will definitely be taking this off. But I feel like it's made in such a good way. I was also so scared of like the last, I used to wear a Mejury earring in here and I lost it. And it was not the first time that it fell off my ear. So I was not really like surprised about it. It was not the first time that it happened. But what I'm trying to say is that I was really scared that this might also be a little bit like an earring that can open up and maybe like it can fall and you lose one of the studs, but that hasn't happened at all. And from the way that these studs are made, I can definitely feel the quality in them, and I feel like it's secure also. Like once you put it in, it's not going out. And yeah, like from the week that I have owned this, I have to say I really like it. I will be wearing it every day. I will only be taking it off when I'm doing like more crazy stuff, or maybe if I feel like it's too much one day, or like I am scared that it can get like pulled if I'm doing something or whatever. Yeah, like if I was doing karate or something like that, I would take it off. But for my everyday activities, I feel like it works. So I will not be taking this off, at least for now. So I'm super happy about that. And yeah, so that's basically the whole ear stack curation that I have. I am obsessed. I love my earrings. I get a lot of compliments on them, and I always feel like even if I'm wearing like the most boring outfit, like today is just like my relaxing outfit, I'm not doing anything, but I still feel super bougie because I'm covered in diamonds, I'm covered in gold, and I just love it. And now for the final piece, that is like my holy grail. I love this necklace. I am still obsessed with it. I cannot get over the fact that I own this necklace, and I just love it so much. My Van Cleef vintage Alhambra necklace, which is in the full gold. I also did an unboxing on this again, so if you're interested in the unboxing, it's linked below. In terms of the chain, I did mention on my haul that it has two little holes, so you can decide where you want to put this on. But normally I do like my necklaces a little bit longer, and since I'm normally only wearing this on its own, I mean, I do like to stack it with other things, but normally I just wear it on its own. So since I'm wearing it on its own, I do wear it at the long version. But sometimes if I'm wearing like a really high neck dress or blouse or whatever, I will sometimes wear it on the smaller size. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to show you, if you wear it on the shorter length, I think it comes kind of like to this. This is like the shorter length in this chain, but I like to wear it on the long version, which is this. So this is basically how I wear it every single day. As I said, sometimes I do bring it up, but this is how I like to wear it when it's on its own and stuff like that. And yeah, I just love it. Can you see how it sparkles? As I was saying, I just cleaned it because I felt like it was getting a little bit dirty. Also because it has like the I don't know how to say it. It has like spaces in between so that it shines like this. You can see how it shines and everything. I definitely feel like it has gotten like scratches in it and stuff, which is something normal. There's nothing we can do about that, but I felt like it was getting some dirt in it, if it makes sense. And also they tell you to clean this part right here because it's also like quite a big section where you can get dirt and cream and stuff on it. So I felt like it was a great idea to give it its first clean. And yeah, so that's basically everything that I own. I'm sorry, I think the video went a little bit longer than I expected to. I always try to make videos like shorter, but I like to ramble a lot and I like to speak a lot. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it. This is basically my everyday jewelry. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I am planning to get more things. That's a surprise, which I will tell you about on the next video, so stay tuned for that one. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and hope you guys really enjoyed this express video that I made today. I just really wanted to show you everything and how I put it on, the way it came together, the little story behind the pieces. And well, I didn't tell you the story behind the pieces, but I thought that would be too much. But that's basically like what I wear every day, my stack, and I love it. And as you can see, I'm wearing like a really basic outfit, just chilling, but I feel like with these pieces it looks already like elevated. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and that's it. I will see you on my next video. Bye.